After this cat was left for dead, an X-ray revealed the horrific cruelty she'd suffered. When those at the animal shelter saw this kitten, they were appalled. The young cat had obviously suffered abuse, but when tests showed just how much torture she had endured, a desperate manhunt was called to find the culprit who hurt her. Back in March 2016, a family from Utah County found something unexpected on the Spanish Fork River Trail. Specifically, the surprise group had stumbled across a wounded tabby kitten that had clearly been abused. First, they carefully removed the wounded little cat from a thorny rose bush and then carried it 2 miles to the family car. Then, from the base of the trail, they drove straight to an animal shelter. Unfortunately, they could tell that she was living on borrowed time. In fact, they took the kitten to the South Utah Valley Animal Shelter, but she would need more care than it could provide. Nevertheless, the shelter kept the cat, who was nicknamed Miss Kiss, until she could be transferred to a veterinary hospital. And Miss Kiss's veterinarian, Dr. Isaac Bott, was immediately aware that she bore marks of serious and disturbing abuse. In fact, the kitty suffered from such terrible injuries that it was a surprise that she had survived at all. Miss Kiss came in and there was a blow dart sticking out of the right side of her head, Dr. Bott explained to Fox 13 Salt Lake City in March 2016. An X-ray would be needed to assess the true extent of the damage, and she was duly prepped for further tests. Bott, however, feared the worst. Indeed, the tests revealed that Miss Kiss had been living with a 4-inch long steel dart embedded in her brain. In fact, the dart had already damaged one of her optic nerves, blinding the cat in her right eye. Because of the entrance angle, this poor girl was likely eating out of a food bowl when she was shot, Bott wrote on social media. Since she was then found in the bushes along a hiking trail, it's likely that she was shot and dumped. Taking the X-rays, I knew that we had to take that out as soon as possible, Bott added in a March 2016 interview with the Desert News. And of course, with injuries like this, anesthesia is incredibly risky. But things eventually became more bleak, as the X-rays also revealed that this wasn't the first time that poor Miss Kiss had been used for target practice. In fact, there was another smaller dart thought to be a projectile tip embedded in her leg. Despite her serious injuries, however, Miss Kiss was an affectionate sweetie and full of purrs. However, Dr. Bott thinks that this might also have been related to her wounds. Cats sometimes purr due to extreme pain, he said in a Facebook post. As a result, the kitten was rushed into surgery, and the procedure was as difficult as Bott had feared. Vital parameters had to be closely monitored. Her heart rate was arrhythmic and irregular, he wrote on Facebook. Thankfully, Miss Kiss was a fighter and survived the operation. Still, she wasn't out of the woods just yet. Indeed, her condition was critical following the procedure, and her wounds meant that she couldn't eat or drink on her own. Within a few days, though, the kitten started eating by herself and slowly started to recover from her injuries. She still had a slight head tilt and likely will for the remainder of her life, Bott said on Facebook. She will hopefully continue to improve and live a life free of pain and suffering, he continued. Meanwhile, the disgust at Miss Kiss's abuse sparked a manhunt for the offender. Indeed, state officials offered a combined $8,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest. And the search proved fruitless until July 2016, when Utah Valley Animal Rescue announced on Facebook that a suspect had been apprehended. A Mr. Kimball was sent to court where he pleaded guilty to the crimes. That meant he was fined $680 and had to undertake community service. He was also scheduled for a psychiatric evaluation and ordered to pay restitution for Miss Kiss's medical bills, which at the time stood at $4,100. The most important thing, however, was that Miss Kiss got the quality of life she deserved after her trauma, and, thankfully, her special living requirements didn't dampen any interest in adopting her. Moreover, while she had many humans offering her a new home, it was a man named Kevin who won her heart. Like Miss Kiss, Kevin also has diminished eyesight. He's blind in one eye, and her new human wasted no time showering her with love and giving her the support she needed. Indeed, he went as far as sleeping on the floor with his new fur baby while she was recovering. Miss Kiss is doing extremely well, Mountain West Animal Hospital wrote in a Facebook update. Her head tilt and her limited vision in one eye has not affected her balance. Her dad loves her and is taking excellent care of her. She's living a great life.